General reading for Vertebrate. I think this time I'm going to try uploading the videos to YouTube instead of this vid.me site, because they seem to take like forever to upload, even though I like that site better because it's not YouTube. But we'll see. Anyway, Vertebrate's getting a general reading here. Let's get out these cards, see what happens. So, let's see here. Vertebrate. Let's see what you got. I gotta pick out. Gotta try to do this quickly, man. These readings are taking a pretty long time. You guys are getting a lot of bang for your buck here out of me. Let's see. That's you. Here's your past. That's the past card. The Knight of Cups. Let's see what's going on here. I've never read this card before. It's a new one to me. Let's see, we got a guy holding a cup. He's a knight, and he's riding on a horse. And what I'm seeing here is this guy's kind of all set. He's got a lot of purpose. He's on a mission. He's all set. He's got his cup, and he's drinking. He's on his horse. He's going up to the party or wherever he's going. And then look, it's his horse. This horse is like, I'm not going to that fucking water. You go. And the knight's like, come on, buddy. We got places to go. We got some LARPing to do. And the horse says, no, not today, motherfucker. So what your past was you know, you had all your shit ready, and you were all set. But the, you know, circumstances out of your control, you know, your means of getting around was unwilling. So I'm going to read that as in your past, maybe you had all your shit together, but, you know, maybe the people or the circumstances around you kind of fucked you over because your horse did not want to walk in the water. He said, nope. So there you go. That's the Knight of Cups. Now here's your present. Let's find your card, Vertebrate. Now I'm getting something from the bottom here. Not the very bottom. Let's see, we got 9 wands. So what do we got here? This guy, he was building a fence or something. And he didn't have all the stakes planted properly. And as we could clearly see, one of them tipped over and smacked him in the head. And now this guy's like, oh, well, you know, I gotta plant my last pole here to make my fence. And he's kind of held up in the job because he's like, are these motherfuckers gonna fall down again? And so, if he had planted them properly in the first place, it would have never hit him on the head. But that's not really the issue. Is here the issue is his fear that's inside of him, that he's afraid that the shit will happen to him again. And that's really what's halting his work. It wasn't the fact that he got hit in the head. It's his fear that in the future he will be hit in the head again. And this man just needs to have a little faith in himself and know that if he does the shit properly in the first place, as in drives the stakes deep enough into the ground and maybe makes like a concrete footing, they won't fall and hit him in the head anymore. So your present, I'm looking at you as a situation where you're afraid to proceed because you don't want your work to come back and bite you in the ass, but you can't let that fear hold you back, or else you're never going to get anywhere in life. So let's go with your future here. What does Vertebrate get? I gotta use this is where I'm using my psychic intuition to draw which card you get. I'm feeling another one from the bottom. Let's see here. The Page of Swords. What do we got going on here? I've never drawn the Page of Swords here either. This is a new one. Good. Let's see what we got here. This guy is, we see a very whimsical gentleman. He's got his pink shirt on. He wears his belt on the outside of the shirt, as is popular with the female fashion. As we can see by the blowing trees in the background, it's very windy out. And he's on a hill and he's about to get blown around. And then not only are there some birds in the sky, but there's some kind of flying octopus kind of back there that's about to get him. So when he went out LARPing that day, he was worried about the wind and, his potential foes out there, the other team. But he did not check behind him because there were some birds about to swoop down on him, as well as that flying octopus that's kind of sneaking up behind him up in the air. And so our moral for the future is that you can't just pay attention to what's in front of you. You can't just battle the wind. It might, because that wind, it looks like it's powerful and insurmountable, and sometimes you can, when it's blowing hard enough, you're only focusing on that obstacle. But even when things are getting real shitty in front of you, you still got to look up and behind you, because there might be some vampire birds and there might be a flying octopus up in the air that's about to swoop down upon you. So just to review, you had a past where you knew what you were doing, but somebody around you did not want to cooperate and it fucked you over. The moral of the story is find new people. What's going on now, don't be afraid of what could possibly happen. Proceed with your work, or you're just going to be staring at the stakes you planted all day. And for your future, don't focus on the huge problem in front of you, because there might be other problems that are going to bite you in the ass, namely a flying octopus.